Good morning. Today we're doing something called the Hemsby Parish Walk. Now, when I saw that on whatever it was, I think it was Google, no idea what it was, but now I know. It's a walk up the beach, which sounds very nice. So we're going to be walking up along the beach past this town called Hemsby up to this other town called Winterton-On-Sea. Then we do a little loop round and then back down the beach. So to get down to the coast from the holiday park, it's only about a 5-10 minute walk. It's nothing at all compared to the main walk we're about to do. And the walk starts down on the beach from what I could tell from the OS map. We've come down here a couple of times already during the evening, but it looks a lot nicer in the daylight, in my opinion. Maybe at sunset it will look even better. They've got a borrow play, a beach toy borrow box. I'm guessing that means grab your toy, play with it, and put it back afterwards. I'm going left. People need to watch where they're going rather than being stuck on their phones. But this is the view you get as you come along down the ramp onto the beach. It reminds me of Parish. If you haven't seen that series, do check it out. The Parish series. But the Parish area was quite nice, in my opinion. As I said previously, we have been down here. We went down here last night. I didn't film it because it was quite dark. I will do the whole walk to the beach later on, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I'll see. But I think we've made it to the coastal path. So we're joining onto the coastal path.
It said before the dunes. So
Yeah, these are the dunes here.
Yeah, I think just walk along the beach.
Okay.
Because I don't see a path there either.
I see a path.
I can see a path.
Well, up to about here, yeah. It then goes where? Over to the beach anyway. Go on then. Lead the way.
Probably doesn't matter too much whether we walk on the beach or not. But we'll take this path because it's the path it says. On the OS map, at least. A little bit more difficult to walk along here. Well, probably be just difficult on the beach because it's sandy and you've got to put a bit more effort in to get across. It's also quite fine sand. Right then, I'm going to carry on walking along this, trudging along this beach, and I guess you'll join me when something interesting arises. That is the way we're going. Up along following the coastline. I'll catch you when I see something else interesting. We have an improvised path. There's a path on sand off to the right, path on sand off to the left, and we're walking on the gabions, which are metal cages filled with rocks, as you can see. Basically to stop erosion from the water, because these cliffs erode very quickly. I think it might be the fastest eroding cliffs in Europe, I'm fairly certain of. In the world, I am less certain of. But these cliffs erode really fastly, so need to protect them, and that's what we use these for. Right now though, I'm using them to walk along because it's easier than walking on the sand. And it looks like our path might be coming towards the end because I see a lot of grass ahead. Let's head up a little bit more and see what's ahead. Yeah, okay. I think that's the end here. Maybe because there are, I can still see the gabions down here. So maybe it does resurface again afterwards. For now though, it seems to me like we're walking back on the sand. Look at the Great Wall of Scrapby. It's been hit with waves one too many times.
Is it waves or is it just eroding things over it? I don't know. Or is it just not built properly?
It could just not be built properly. And it says
Did you build it?
no walking on or near rock gabions, because it's not very stable.
Yeah, no, we weren't doing that at all, were we?
No. What are you on about? Of course not.
We did it when it was safe to do.
That's not good. The fact that they're falling, because it means that the cliff's going to start eroding more.
Why? The water's not reaching there, is it?
How do you know?
Well, it doesn't look like it, judging by the...
True, but
At the moment, I don't know if it does or not.
on a bad day, could.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't know how they fell, so maybe it is the water was hitting at some point. But that's not my concern at the moment. My concern is what time is the high tide, so we know that we can make it back.
I will look up high tide. See concrete octagons, and you can see what looks quite cool. That is your cliff edge with the sand falling. That house is not in a good position. Oh dear. I can see a digger up ahead. I wonder what it's up to. Oh, I know what we're doing. It'll be
Putting
June.
sand that way,
Yeah, June regeneration.
Yeah.
There's me thinking I'd forget everything from GCSE geography. We've hit a roadblock
You can walk through it.
or a river.
Hang on, not there, not there. Not there, not there.
I'm gonna jump.
Wait,
Oh,
you're an idiot, Dad.
I'm gonna jump. There you
come
go.
on then. Don't fall. Good.
Right, if Dylan can do it, I can do it.
Okay.
That's how I do. Right, do you want me to hold the camera?
Yeah, while I jump.
Extend it. There you go. Right, my brother competing in the Olympics. Competing in the Olympics, the first place. Gold medal. There you go. You won.
That wasn't so bad. But yeah, we are going to come back that way. You can see the gene regeneration going on there. Or at least they're just moving sand. I think that's the main goal. That there is Hemsby Beach. Well, we're on Hemsby Beach. That's Hemsby on the left. And it looks like they've got some amusement park going on there. We're quite close to the coast now, actually. Didn't realise. Can't happen. Anyway, we're gonna walk past the digger. Wonder how hard it is to operate one of those things. Right, well, Hemsby is not our final destination, it's Winterton-On-Sea, so we'll call this the halfway point. I reckon it's more than halfway, but we'll call it halfway, and I'll join you when we get closer to Winterton. Yeah, the seal with his head bitten off. What did that? I don't think I'd want to meet what did it. Right then.
What are these white things?
These white things must be something else like shit. It's something fishy. We've been walking for absolutely bloody ages now. At least an hour and a bit now. And so it's 4 o'clock, right? And we're going to have dinner at some point today. Would be nice. So, considering that we're all still on the leg going towards Winterton-On-Sea, I don't have very high hopes for our walk back, because right now I have the wind pushing me along, but on the way back probably won't push me back, so not looking forward to it. Anyway, my little tip right now would be to walk along this seaweed stuff, this dead seaweed, rather than walking on the side if you want to speed up.
Oops,
Just trying to see what the best point is to be at. We've been walking for a little while now, about an hour and a bit, and still haven't reached Winterton-On-Sea.
I think it's been longer than that, hasn't it? Must have been 1.5 hours by now.
1.5 hours then. We'll call it 1.5 hours. Still haven't reached Winterton-On-Sea. I'm hoping that little piece of land there, or whatever it is our destination.
No,
I'll let you know.
Roughly, that's where the road might be.
Oh, is that piece of land might be roughly where the road is. We'll have to see. Well then, here's the update. We are pretty much by these rocks, and from what I can tell with the map, we still have a little bit to go. Not much now, probably about a couple hundred meters, 300 meters, maybe 400 meters, not much more. This won't be too much longer on the way there. Then we're going to do most of this on the way back. Am I looking forward to that? Not really, because time is already 4:10. I suppose we'll get back for about 5:30, 6ish, which isn't too bad. So these are the rocks here, and we reckon just on the other side of this little hill here, it should be the road into Winterton-On-Sea, which is about halfway on our entire walk. Now, to me, that does not bode well for the rest of the walk.
I'm not seeing this path.
I'm not seeing this path either. Okay. Okay, we've gone past it. Let's go back. Now we're against the wind. So this is a taster of what it's going to be like walking back. Oh God. I don't know about you, Dad.
I do know about you, Dad.
I'm not looking forward to walking back.
Well, we'll see if we can find an alternative.
Okay. I'll look for that once we get into Winterton-On-Sea. Let's just get up this path. Okay. Yeah, you gotta do that. I'm seeing concrete down there, so I'm hoping this is the right place. We've made it. This is the road right here.
So you were never
No, you can't. Can't do that. The road doesn't go onto the beach. It's been eroded away. That explains it. Well, this road here will take us into Winterton-On-Sea. Hooray! Yep.
Okay.
You know what? It feels good to be back on a solid ground. It's much easier to walk. So hopefully you can speed up here a little bit, meaning less time overall on this walk.
And let's see if there's an alternative route back.
Okay. You know, this is actually meant to be shorter than what we did yesterday. But I think walking on the sand has made it a heck of a lot harder. Something I've just spotted on the way in are these funny looking pods. These weird looking little pods. They look like something out of a fairy tale. Not what I was expecting. Well, life's full of surprises. Like that beach walk being a heck of a lot harder than I expected. Anyway, plan now is maybe to try and find an alternative route back rather than along the beach. We might be walking on top of the cliffs rather than beneath them. We'll see how it goes. Alright, we carried on walking. We haven't really gone through town, we kind of just cut across according to what the route said. We're on a dirt track now. We're on the whole way and it's changed from a road to a dirt track. Now we are gonna make a little alternate route per se. What we're gonna do is probably walk on top of the cliffs rather than below them, because it's gonna be a bit easier. I'll probably show you on the map or something the route we actually took as we do it, but I'll catch you a bit later on this stupid dirt track. Well, it might not be in the dirt track by then, it might be on the cliffs, so we'll see. Public footpath, wonky sign, wonky path. Let's go.
This time we're going to try not to go.
Yeah, as I mentioned, we're going to try not to go onto the beach, onto the sand. We're going to go hopefully on top of the cliffs along the dune. Obviously the cliff's a bit dodgy because it's eroding, so with a bit of smartness to it rather than trying to die. Okay, let's see what it looks like at the end of this path, getting around this mud. And I'm seeing steps down.
That's not good.
Actually, to be honest,
Top, though.
yeah.
Come on then. Steps.
Down steps. Not too bad, to be honest, these steps. Okay. Looks like we've made it through, alright, into sand. Well, these dunes are hopefully easier to walk on. I'm wondering if it's a bit like Parish on the walk to Holywell. Check the video if you haven't seen it already, where you can just walk wherever you want, really. Oh, it wasn't Holywell actually, it was St. Piran's ruins, that was it. When we were walking under the ruins, they sand dunes there. That was quite fun. So we've got a couple of options. I don't know which one we want to take right now. I'll wait for the rest of the fam to turn up and we'll make a decision. This is the path we've chosen out of the multiple ones there are. and it looks like it's getting a bit more foresty, a bit more green. Obviously still a little bit sandy, but much easier to walk on than the beach. Is this pine? I think so. We are hoping to maybe try and get on top of the cliffs, but we'll see where the path naturally takes us before we make that decision. This is quite nice and open, which feels better than claustrophobic little public footpaths. This is this is called the Faraway Tree, a tribute to our fur babies. Oh, it's for about dogs. Okay, I'm guessing each rock's got to do with a dog. Interesting. The Faraway Tree. Okay, well, that's interesting. Let's carry on with our walk down these dunes. Bit of a dilemma right now. We need to head down the beach this way because the path's closed over there, but the only way down is down that way, and we have to cross that stream somehow. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. Yeah, it sounds like we have to go down this way. I need to figure out a way to cross it. We could spend the time trying to build a bridge.
We don't go around there and we try to go through that other way on the same.
It'll take a couple of seconds to get around that. Like, we're spending more time just like talking.
I can see people walking through it, so we may as well do that.
We can give it a shot.
I mean, I could probably jump it with that part, but
That's someone else's stuff, so leave it.
yeah.
I'm sure there's a less muddy area.
Unless you want to go all the way down to the end and turn.
Right, let's just see.
How deep is it?
Yeah. It doesn't look that deep.
Can we just get a load of sand? I think that's all we got to
I'll go down to that bit for done. I think that helps a bit.
Yeah, it does help a bit, doesn't it?
That one might be something.
We might be able to do this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think I see a way across, kind of.
From here.
Yeah, watch. Ready?
Yeah, I see it.
The bit is-
Yeah, let's do it.
I can do it.
I can do it as well.
Alright.
I'll hold it.
Yeah, hold it for a sec.
Lift him up. You went through it.
Cool.
In the water, come on.
Okay. So now we can make it just do this. Go on, Dad. They may or may not have been trying to build a castle, but oh well.
Oh well. We did it. Okay. That's one dilemma sorted.
Not yet.
We're just gonna go around here now.
We've got to go around the digger.
Go around the digger you might remember from before, and then back down the beach.
It's a bit dangerous, but it's quite a lot closer now.
It does look a bit closer. That's not good.
Closer. It looks a lot closer. Either that or the diggers have moved out.
No, I think the water's come up.
Definitely. High tide is 10 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I said to you.
So we need to move.
Don't let her.
Fast.
Let her drown. I'll get some insurance. Just pretend it's drowned tomorrow, not today. Okay?
Oh.
You have to do the next one.
Water's right next to us now. Yeah. This crossing here is going to be more difficult. See in the distance there, the offshore wind farm. I'll tell you about those later. We're going to have to do this little stream up here and maybe try and find a way up onto the cliffs, because I don't really want to be here on the beach when this water comes up. To be honest, I think I'm done with today. Oh wow. It is about 5 o'clock, no, 5:15 rather. So, been out for quite a while today. Yeah, it definitely looks like there's more water in it. Go on. God, how's Mum going to do that?
Let's do this.
I'm ready further.
On Google Maps, we may have found a way up onto the Marams, that path that was closed earlier on. Just in case I haven't mentioned it, I think I have. I'm fairly certain I have. Over there is the offshore wind farms, which produces a good amount of electricity for us. Pretty cool, because they literally just poles in the middle of the sea with a turbine that just spins and round and round and round and round. Going back up the cliff. This hopefully takes us onto a road and makes the rest of the walk a bit easier. We're past Hemsby now, so hopefully this will be a lot easier and a lot less left. Ooh, this turned a lot greener. That's interesting. We made it, because hopefully this road here takes us towards the way we need to go. This is a something area. Oh, I know.
It's not Batman.
It's gonna be a neighbourhood watch.
Yes. I know, I was just predicting the Mickey.
Oh, I couldn't tell what it was. From a distance it looked like a military guy.
Batman.
Then it looked like Batman, but then it was obvious it was a neighbourhood watch. Well, that's good.
This is a Batman area.
Oh, that explains the light I saw the other day.
Yes.
It's a bat signal.
Exactly, you're starting to work it out.
Okay. Should we cut through? I see a way through the bushes, so.
Why?
What?
Why?
Because
Oh,
going around there versus going through.
We will cut through.
We will cut through.
We are not a car, we can go.
Okay. Well, I'm back. That was one hell of a walk, and I'm glad it's over. Hope you enjoyed the video. I guess I'll see you in the next one.